Hi, and welcome to this edition of BCPS News. I'm Mary Beth Marsden. On today's show, we'll check out safety in our schools, some future engineers, a country singer going Nashville, and a celebration for Dr. Martin Luther King. All this and more, but first, let's check out what's trending. Vincent Farm Elementary School was named the Gold Prize winner in BGE's Wires Down video challenge that was launched in the fall of 2012. Open to all elementary schools in Central Maryland, the challenge involves students creating their own rendition of BGE's popular Wires Down electric safety commercial. Judged by more than 65,000 online votes and a panel of judges, Vincent Farm took the top prize with a $10,000 check and broadcast airtime of their original video. The money will be used for classroom iPad minis. With a strong response to the challenge, BGE plans to make this an annual contest. Southwest Academy Magnet Middle School teacher Kim Sturtevant Miller is this year's winner of the Technology and Engineering Educators Association of Maryland. The award is given to the middle school teacher who demonstrates excellence in technology education. Miller, who has been a technology instructor for 22 years, wears many hats. She is the science department chair, aquatics instructor, and Project Lead the Way Gateway to Technology teacher, just to name a few. Later this year, she will go on to represent Maryland at the 2013 International Technology and Engineering Educators Association. Superheroes were everywhere at Kingsville Elementary School, who recently celebrated Kindness Day. As part of a 2-year focus on building kindness, students were encouraged to create costumes depicting superheroes who would spread kindness to everyone at school. The idea behind the project is to look beyond themselves and to make the world around them a little nicer. Each classroom in Kingsville dons a kindness wreath where students tie ribbons when they are caught performing a kind act. Up next in our studio, how BCPS is keeping our kids safe. And let's take a look at that winning BGE electric safety video created by our kids from Vincent Farm Elementary School. Stay with us, there's more to come.
From BGE.
Hi and welcome back. You know, we all have concerns about our everyday lives. With me now to discuss how BCPS is keeping our kids safe and secure each day is Dale Rauenzahn, Executive Director of School Safety and Security. Dale, thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome.
I have to say, when it comes to education, I don't know that there's a hotter topic right now than school safety. So in general, what are you doing and what is BCPS doing to keep our kids safe in school?
Well, Baltimore County Public Schools has a long history in emergency management and planning. Every school in Baltimore County has an emergency plan. It details for that school, according to a systemic template, how that school should react during any kind of emergency. It carries 4 universal responses that they determine which one is appropriate. It has their evacuation site. It has places they can go to be safe. So our principals are all trained in how to do those plans each year. They're updated constantly. And then they practice these plans. They work constantly on trying to make sure the students and staff know what to do, where to go during an emergency. We've also been very active in the last 3-4 months assessing all the schools as far as their security. Can they lock their doors? Can they secure the perimeter of the buildings? All of those things that we think they can, we're checking to make sure it actually does happen. And additionally, that scoped out 200 projects that had to be addressed immediately. We have addressed 67% of those already. We are also looking at other systems that we need to put into place and working with our partners, the police, fire, emergency management from the county. We are taking a very critical look at all of our plans, all of our facilities to make sure they're up to date and running accordingly.
You know, I don't think anyone in BCPS is naive to what's going on. Obviously, we all know what's happening nationally, and we had an incident on the first day of school this school year. Are times changing now?
Well, I think we're much more conscious of it. Society has forced us that way. We have taken deliberate actions on our part to make sure that we can secure every one of our schools and make them as safe as possible for the students and staff and the community that uses them after hours.
Talk about the partnership that we have going with the Baltimore County Police Department.
It's absolutely terrific, very unusual to have such a strong partnership. Again, Baltimore County Police Department have dedicated immense resources to the school. We have over 60 SROs in every high school has one. Most of our middle schools have them. They have now coordinated a program called Keep a Check, which looks at every school in the county, whether it's elementary, special ed, alternative programs, and they're checking on those schools on a daily basis.
What are your thoughts about having a police officer in every school?
Well, I think we're partly there. We have 63 officers out there that are assigned to our schools. So the remaining schools, particularly elementary and special ed schools and alternative schools, the check-in program is there. But with today's politics and everything else that's going on, I believe the human resource of security is going to be increased, and that at some point in time, schools will have a security officer, a police officer, someone in the building that's responsible for that. I just think it's the way we're moving in society today.
Of course, when we're talking about school safety and security, we're not just talking about acts of terrorism or violence in school. We're talking about natural disasters even, flooding, weather events.
Yes. We've had an earthquake here in Maryland
recently,
and we have hurricanes. We have, again, emergency procedures that we put into place. We have a centralized response team that will manage the school system during those emergency times, opening shelters, working with the police, the Red Cross, and other agencies to make sure that the school system reacts accordingly. Of course, one of our goals is to always open our schools back up. So how do we return to normalcy after an event such as a hurricane? We've had to move bus stops. We've had to, get kids into different locations because of flooding and those type of incidents. So yes, we have those plans in place.
Well, Dale, you have a lot to do. I know this is a priority for the school system.
Yes,
I really appreciate you joining us. Dale Rauenzahn.
Not a problem.
Thank you. Coming up next, a Nashville recording artist in our own backyard. Evan Michael, a country singer-songwriter who attends Parkville High School, is on his way to stardom. Let's take a look.
For me, music's always been a safe haven, I guess. It's always something that I can turn to. June, I could talk and say will never fade away. My music, it's a little bit of everything. It's country with a bit of an edge to it and then some pop thrown into it. But I don't know, country's just what I grew up with. You mean more than you know, just a boy and a girl trying to take on the world.
My cousin said, "Have you seen your son singing on YouTube?" I said, "What?" I said, "What do you mean on YouTube?" "Yeah, he sings." I actually kind of cried. I was like elated. I was like surprised. I cried. I was like, I can't believe you didn't show us. This is terrific.
Country music it's so different for me. The whole country music industry just seems like a huge family, and they all seem so welcoming. And I remember growing up listening to country music.
He can go very far in the music business. He's got a good mind. He's a quick study, fast learner, and he's hungry for it.
Oh, should I stand with the same, or should I put in all of my chips and take the risk? Everything he's done has just been far succeeding than anything I've ever seen in my life. He works very hard and he does everything he can to accomplish something.
This is his dream, and as a parent, and seeing him sing, and him singing very well, we believe in him. You're scared to move, to think, to lose we can help make his goals and his dreams happen, we're going to do it.
Evan is moving to Nashville in August, and we wish him the best and hope to hear and see more from him in the future. Now, experts say that in the future, engineers will be a hot commodity. We visited Franklin High School, where students there are preparing themselves for careers in engineering and are actually being recruited by top engineering schools around the country.
I just like math. I like math and science. I've always loved science, and math goes hand in hand with it.
Franklin's had a long history of producing students good in math and science. I remember back when I went here in the early 80s, we had quite a few students going to engineering school. So I think there's always been the opportunity for students here to take the highest level courses available in Baltimore County.
I've always liked math and science ever since I was little, and so engineering was just the natural next step. I like to see how things work, I like to see their application, and I like to create things.
Now it's awesome to be smart, because when you're smart, you can get better job opportunities. People look up to you, they ask you for help. I know my friends, they always come to me like, Najee, do you know what you're doing? Do you know how to do this? And I just feel like I have a special place in the world now.
People do call me a nerd occasionally, and I really like it because they're validating everything I think about myself. I'm smart, and these are the things I like.
We have a proven track record that our students can be competitive, can be successful in an engineering program in college. So we weren't really surprised last year when the University of Maryland announced that we were a source school for the Clark School of Engineering.
I can get a college degree. I can go to college, do whatever I really want for myself, get what job I want. I mean, it's just really amazing to be smart, intelligent.
I've applied to the University of Maryland at College Park, and they have a really great engineering program. There, I think I would pursue mechanical engineering. And the Clark School is excellent from everything I've heard.
I want to be a biochemist when I get older, so I mean, I just like this. It's just really cool. You can use it for anything.
I'd really like to become an engineer, either aeronautical or mechanical. I don't know where I'd work yet. I'd possibly get into research, but if I did work, I'd like to enter the aerospace industry if I pursue that. Who knows, maybe I'll end up at NASA. It could be great.
Those students are engineered for success. That's some serious homegrown brain power. Now let's head around the county as Hebville Elementary School celebrates Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday in a spectacular way. And Darin Atwater, founder and conductor of Soul Symphony, visits Lansdowne High School to play a little music.
Dr. King, I wish you were here to see how you made things easier for me. Dr. King, we still have work to do, but we gotta get through.
The air is full of excitement at Hebville Elementary School. Why? Because of Hebville's annual Martin Luther King Jr.'s tribute in honor of Dr. King's birthday and legacy.
Staff and students today at Hebville Elementary will be putting on a Dr. Martin Luther King performance in honor of his birthday. We've been learning a lot and talking a lot about Dr. King and what he has taught us.
The students and staff of Hebville look forward to this annual event filled with music performances, rapping, dancing, acting, singing, poetry, and the reciting of Dr. King's most memorable I Have a Dream speech.
I like this day because everyone gets to participate in the play, and I get to put together the play and stuff, and I get to sing, and I'm very excited. Today is important because it's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and I'm singing today.
Students here at Hebville are very excited to take part in today. For one, they have ownership over the program. They're all embedded in what's going on in the program. And for two, they would like to show parents and community members how much they have learned about Dr. King.
Giving students the chance to educate themselves and the members of their audience watching the performance was a good way to carry on Dr. King's dream. For Around the County, I'm Khalida Valou.
Students at Lansdowne High School were all ears to Darin Atwater, conductor of Soulful Symphony, which was presented by the Hippodrome Foundation.
In the beginning, it started very skeptical. They were like, who's this guy coming to talk to me? What does he know? And the more he came into the classroom and brought the musicians, they started to click like, this is a real person and they really care about who I am. And that spurred everything the kids now ask for. They look forward to them coming.
By incorporating modern music with the blues in his musical lecture, Darin Atwater was able to strike a chord with the kids.
Great! Y'all sound good.
My message is how we use music as a metaphor for life. So we're using improvisation and chord progressions to show that there's a certain set of standards that we can expand on and you can make unique to your own life.
I love music, so I like learning about how so many songs are similar. It's just, I never knew that they were so similar like that.
Can't wait to see what the Hippodrome Foundation has got in store for us next.
Baltimore County is one of the Hippodrome Foundation's biggest supporters, and we are committed to working in Baltimore County schools and helping students appreciate and really value what the arts can bring in their lives.
So that's the blues.
For Around the County, I'm Erin Tisco.
Did you know?
That does it for this edition of BCPS News. If you have any story ideas, comments, or suggestions, contact us at edchannel@bcps.org and follow BCPS on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time, I'm Mary Beth Marsden, and thanks for watching.